baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Josiah Gray.
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric.
And the right-hander deals.
Mullins.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meneses ranging back. Hauls it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Popped up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Chris Bassett. What do you have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
2-2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Mountcastle. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Strike two. Strike three. Frozen with the front door slider.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Having a nice season in the power categories. 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayes has it sized up. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played an inning, no score. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. One gone here.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that is cut on and missed. 2-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And Luke Voigt climbs in, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So a man aboard, and now it's Austin Hayes. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Voigt off of first with 2 away. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. In the air, right side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And the Orioles leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Washington, D.C., here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Jared Kelenic. 1 down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Stays alive. And a ground ball to first. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. The 2-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. To the right side, Senzel. Inning over.
Out.
So one left for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Leading off, Nick Senzel. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And he deals. And now it's filled up. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner leads away at second. That one out to right. Meneses under it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. The relay throw. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Back to the top of the lineup. And into the box for Baltimore. Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. On to first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Grounded out his first time. 2-1 now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Henderson on at second with 2 down. Bounce to the right. Fires over to Hoskins. Out number 3. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1-1 now. Just off the inside edge. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Santander pulls that one down, and there's one down.
The third baseman,
Next to hit for the Nats, Jake Alou. Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the righty deals. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Back to work, 3-2 now. And that one hammered. Hayes raging back on it. Back some more. To the warning track, makes the catch. And now it's Luis Garcia. Rounded out his first time up. 2-1 now. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. Nationals go quietly. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. And now Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And makes the grab. 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. On the ground. And that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Abrams makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Luke Voigt at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4, and now up for Washington, Joey Meneses. Kicks and deals. And now it's even up.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Coming on for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Meneses stands at second with no outs. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. It's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Struck out looking at his first at bat. The 1-1. And that one missing low. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. Now 2 out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Up now for Washington, Jared Kellner.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there. And so now 1 and 2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Chases that one out of the zone. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in Washington, D.C., top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Hayes. Pitches in there, 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And that's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 3 and 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably...
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And it is 2 and 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Rebia warming up as well. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Next offering is in for a strike. Ruiz on at first, nobody out. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now here is C.J. Abrams.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here is Jake Alou. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And a pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And here it comes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, runners at second and third. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air to left, down the line. Hayes brings it in. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Digging in, Luis Garcia. Runner at second, 2 down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's a 2-1. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next pitch is outside, and the count is 3-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Down the left field line, base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Henderson relay to second, in there. That's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now Shohei Ohtani. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. The second run scores. Up by 3. It's 4-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Brian Baker taking over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And a ball evens the count. Two and 2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Santander puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no error. All right, We go to the top half of inning number 6. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. The 2-1. The 2-1 is high.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. That one hops against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Jorge Alcala will take over here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
The pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Rutschman, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. He blasts one out to center. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
And it'll be Luke Voigt to stand in. The 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. To second, and he's safe.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. And another big at bat coming up here, looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Jared Kellner. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And a 3-1 on the way. ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher to hit, Hebert Ruiz.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
The 1-1.
Ball.
And it's even up. Kelnick gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
Full count.
And a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. First and second here, no outs. Ripped to right, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's 3 singles in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Gonna count 1-2. Bases juiced, no outs. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can...
Nice stop. The 2-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. Senzel over to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. And now Jake Alou.
Third baseman.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. Next offering misses down and away. Second and third here, 1 away. And that's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Two on, 1 out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Johnny Brebbia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the batter now, Luis Garcia. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Shohei Ohtani digging in for the Nationals.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And now it's filled up. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dylan Tate is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Donnie Sands. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air to left center. And they get Mullins for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Nationals Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
That's a little bit low. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2. Hoskins gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses way outside. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Nationals leave 1, but they still lead it 7-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and now here is Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Hunter Harvey. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 73, Hunter Harvey.
Ball to strike.
Yeehaw!
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Anthony Santander.
And a pitch. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Profar settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game. And the right-hander deals. So now 1-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Orioles help. The left-hander on now, Darwinzon Hernandez. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
Kicks and fires. Strike 2. Hernandez. Known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff. Racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. And now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Sands under this one. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That hits the dirt. 2-1.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Popped up left side. Sands drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing to it. New inning getting started. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Luke Voigt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now it's Nick Senzel. 2 down, nobody on. And that one clips the corner.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-3.